KJ, Trin Diesel, if you don't get an A++ on your Temecula history report, you are going to have to redo 3rd grade.
Here we are at the History Center. We rode a horse and carriage over here. Let's go check it out. You want history? Well, here you have it in this exact building. All the history you can find right here in this building. Yay, we finished our report. Woo! History report complete. Cut. Trin Diesel, are you sure we're supposed to do a scavenger hunt? Because I feel like we're supposed to do more than just find history. Duh, it's a scavenger hunt. Everything in our report would just be in this building, the History Center. If our teacher has any questions, she could just come here. We're in 3rd grade. What is she expecting out of us? That actually makes sense. Let's go shopping. Look at here, KJ. This is where our little town of Temecula started. With the Laseno Indians, then the missionaries. Then there were some Spaniards. And then cattle, and a few sheep. And I'm not even sure when the ducks got here. I think when they built the duck pond. It's hard to believe that everything started here. It's the heart of Temecula. That's weird. Because I always thought the heart of Temecula was at the mall. No, KJ. That's where your heart is. Look! I found some ancient artifacts. What are they? I think they're moccasins. You know, moccasins. But the Laseno Indians used to wear. They look like old tennis shoes from the 80s. What breakdancers used to wear. Well, either way, it's history. Marks to credit. Yeah! Trin Diesel, what are you doing? I'm dancing. Why? Because all this history made me think of how those Laseno Indians used to celebrate. How? They used to play drums, tell stories, and dance. Well, that does sound like fun. Warning, this is just a disclaimer. We really have no idea how the Laseno Indians dance. This is our own interpretation. Inside the History Center, and I found the first bicycle ever made. Trin Diesel, this is not the first bicycle ever made. It's a grinding wheel. The grinding wheel was used to sharpen tools, like that one above your head, or like this one. Let me demonstrate. No, I don't think we need a demonstration. History scavenger hunt, right? Right. What's history? Old stuff that happened a long time ago. So where should we go in Temecula to find old things that happened a long time ago? Old Town. Correct. Let's go. It's a vault inside a bank. It's not a bank anymore, it's a Mexican restaurant. Well, it used to be a bank. In 1930, this bank was actually robbed by Michael J. Diaz. He came in with a gun in a paper bag and told Miss Freedom Man to fill it up with money. The bank teller, Mr. Chisholm, ran out of the vault. The robber, Michael J. Diaz, decided to lock both of them in the vault. The bank teller, Mr. Chisholm, got a screwdriver and jammed the door before the robber, Michael J. Diaz, could close the door. The robber, Michael J. Diaz, ran outside and drove away. The bank teller, Mr. Chisholm, ran outside and yelled for help. A rancho given A sheep nearby jumped out of his chair, wiped shaving cream off of his face, and ran to help. They both jumped in the car, a Buick, and chased him down. They shot 2 bullets through the windshield. The robber, Michael Diaz, surrendered, and Miss Freeman and Mr. Tism were both given awards. We're at the Palladium Hotel. Is it true that this hotel was built in 1927?
Well, you know what? If you were asking me the truth, even though the sign says 1927, the real truth is that the land was purchased in 1927 and the hotel was built in 1928. So that's a fact that not too many people know about the Palomar Hotel. You know what another fact about the hotel is?
What?
That it's
Really?
Yes.
Well, we know that the Lasenio Indians lived here first. And then a padre came, Father Juan Santiago, in 1797. But he probably didn't know this at that time, that this visit to Temecula Valley would change the world forever. He established a rancho in 1810. And Temecula was part of Mexico, and then the Mexican War, and then Temecula became a part of America, and then they made their first post office. I believe that was in 1859, Sissy. Yes, and then in 1882, they did the Pechanga Reservation and built a railroad through here. In 1904, Walter Vail came into town and started buying up all the land. Did you know that Walter Vail got ran over by a streetcar and died? Yeah, that's very sad. In 1914, they helped build the First National Bank of Temecula. In 1948, they finished the gem that helped build Vail Lake. Oh, I love that lake. From the 1950s to the 1980s, there's a lot of land development, building deals, and disco. And in 1989, they officially named this land Temecula. It's like how the saying says, in with the new and out with the old. In our little town of Temecula, we value our history as much as our future.
There's one thing that grieves in my mind.